Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video today, we are going to be looking at my latest tier list. In this tier list, we are going to be looking at all the promos so far on FC24. Some you might say aren't full promos, some you might say I've missed out. Like I've not put a few like dynamic duos or the pundits pick, which there's not been a lot of. I've tried to include all the main promos and then the type of content like player of the month that we've seen a lot of. In this, I'm going to talk about each one individually. I'll mention some of the different players that were a part of it. And just as a general view, I'll give what I think the promo. And it's not just going to be about the players, it's going to be about the accessibility of the content at the time. So, of course, let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you agree, disagree. So, we're going to start off with the Thunderstruck icons. That's Cruyff there. So, the Thunderstruck icons, the choice of them, crazy. We've got some of the top tier ones. We've got a pretty good mix. We also got a pretty good mix of icons that were affordable as well. And we got ones that upgrade based on real life. For me, that was really cool. I really like that. I think the choice of them, the accessibility, because they were able to be packed. A lot of people have packed a lot of these with all the upgrades. You don't just have to spend money, but doing all the upgrade SBCs. I'm going to have that as an S tier. So you can see that I've put it as an S tier. One of the best promos around icons we have ever had, in my opinion. FC Pro Live. Now, I was a bit torn on this one. There's a few elements to it that I really like, and a few elements I really don't like. So, the fact is around the esport, that they're trying to push the esport, good, in my opinion. I think EA should have done that a long time ago. It's cool to see EA finally doing that. And people complain saying, oh, the players are just bums, there's useless players, no good players in there. I honestly don't mind them having a few different players. There's not many big name players in there. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. But when you do that, you need to give them good enough upgrades. Some of these were like 84, 85 raid cards, just not good enough. And when you combine in the fact that a lot of these won't be get the proper upgrades till February time, I think honestly it's a little bit of a dead promo. So I'm going to put it C tier. The concept's cool, but the upgrades across the board aren't big enough, and the wait for it is just too long. So that killed it a bit for me. Player of the month. Obviously, we've had a few. There's only so much EA can do with this. It has to be based on the real players in real life. Mbappe being the absolute biggest we've had so far. For me, I'm going to go B tier. The cost of some of these is a bit crazy. EA been able to change some of the play styles up a little bit. But in general, I don't think they do enough changes. I don't think they change the cards enough. I think they're too similar. Mbappe just swapped one of his play styles. Salah's just the exact same as his 1989. I don't think they do enough to differentiate these cards, make them stand out. They're too expensive, in my opinion. I did Mbappe because I just had so much fodder, and it was an affordable way of long-term getting Mbappe. But I think as a general point, like I say, the cost of these cards is a bit ridiculous, and I'm not a fan of that. So for me, I'm going to put it B tier, but it's okay. It's a bit better than previous years. Next one, just the gold rares. For me, the gold rares, added females to it, did improve it this year. There's a few more options. I think a lot of the gold rares are miles worse than a lot of the promo cards early on, though. There's not that many usable gold rares at this point. We're only in November, so I'm going to have it C tier. Team of the week. Now, the team of the week, they've got this refresh thing. A lot more usable team of the weeks this year. It's good to see that EA have actually seemed to have updated the team of the week to make some of them a bit better. In general, there's not a lot of differences between them, and that's a bit of an issue. I like seeing Garnacho get a playstyle plus with acrobatic. EA needs to do more of that. But one thing I will say is when you actually pack a team of the week now, the fact that they're a bit higher rated is a bit better. They give some decent pace upgrades to some cards. It's okay. But like a lot of promos, it's just kind of in the middle. Thunderstruck, honestly, probably one of the best promos ever in terms of the content around it. Honestly, here, a lot of players But it was a really good mix of top tier players like Vinny and Neymar, but also not as well known players, a variety of players, reasonably priced SBCs. These cards were very packable. I packed a lot from upgrades. The fact they're live cards as well makes them more exciting, and they get upgraded fairly quickly. One of the best promos I think we've ever seen, in my opinion, in any FIFA iteration, so I really like that. Base heroes, honestly, fell off the planet a little bit this year in terms of the curve. There's barely any that are like near top tier this year. Feel like maybe they need a slight upgrade to be a bit more relevant. There's been a lot of SBCs to make them packable, but I just don't think they're actually that good for a lot of people's teams who play this game a lot, so I'm going to put them there. Base icons. Base icons, have been a lot of affordable icons this year for SBCs. I think the SBCs around icons have been some of the best. The fact that icons this year give the league chemistry is really big in itself. I think it's been a really good update to icons, and they've really improved. I don't think it's like insane, but I'm going to go A tier for that. Storyline. So this is what we've been getting in the objectives. They've been okay. I definitely think it won't be card stop. The playstyle plus on them was good, but I think there should have been an 88 as well. No storyline in season 3. Honestly, I'm a bit confused about what EA are doing with this, but it's not the worst, but it definitely could have been a bit better. I'm putting them C tier. Triple threat, somewhat a cool idea in principle, but majority of these cards were useless. The content around it honestly just felt like EA were taking a week off, really. I'm putting this D tier. In my opinion, the worst promo so far. And we'll stick the heroes in there with them. Just didn't really understand what EA were going for with that promo. Centurions icons, not the most packable. The SBCs weren't great. I think this was, again, a little bit of an off week. There wasn't much access to these cards, so I'm going to have these C tier. Nike Mad Ready, one of the most pointless promos ever. Pretty much impossible to pack them, and they just have a price because they're unpackable. D tier. Trailblazers. I seem to remember being decent content around the game at this point. The choice of Trailblazers was really good. They were a little bit expensive, but they brought them back into packs and made them a bit more packable. So I'm going to put this A tier. Honestly, I thought some really good cards in there. Centurions, again, I don't think the week itself was great, but the fact they've been more packable since. Some decent SBCs, fairly affordable cards, and some good upgrades to a variety of cards. High B tier. Road to the Knockouts, just do that as one promo in general. Pretty good, honestly. Some decent upgrades. Quite liked the choice of cards. I feel like they still take a little long to upgrade. They maybe even could have added some playstyles like they're doing with other promos to this, but not too bad. I have that B tier. And then the flashbacks. This will probably get better as the year goes on. They've been pretty affordable, these SBCs so far, which I rate. The fact they've been so affordable has been good. There's not really been any insane ones so far. De Bruyne has been the biggest one, but there's a lot of decent, affordable ones. And I think that affordability and accessibility puts it fairly high for me. And I'm looking forward to more of them. I appreciate you guys watching this video as always. Keep it spicy. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about this promo. I'll see you on this tier list with all these promos. See you guys in the next video. Peace.